What's up, Liam? How we doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, man, good. So you've been my guy for about 9 months doing the videography for the Breeden Group of Berkshire Hathaway. And we collectively came up with this idea for a podcast. And I'm super excited, and I know you are, to launch Breeden Success, the podcast about success in life and business. So I think it's going to be a platform for a lot of people to talk and speak. So what are you excited about?
Just to hear people's backgrounds, how they all started. Everyone struggles. So just to see how people started from the bottom and came to the top. So just seeing that next step.
Yeah. I mean, look, I've been in the real estate business for 12 years, and I run a pretty successful real estate team with Berkshire Hathaway. But I just didn't land here. I didn't take over my mom's business or my dad's business or their book of business. You know, I got into the real estate arena with a dream to create a team, be successful, have life balance. And, you know, that's what I have going on. But I think this podcast is going to be an opportunity for a lot of people in life and business to share their stories about life and the success or challenges that they've came across, their educational background, their success in business, their hardships in business. And I look forward to having a lot of cool guests on here. So what kind of guests are you looking for?
I mean, we're looking for pretty much anyone. I mean, it could be a doctor, it could be a CEO, it could be a school teacher, just to see how people started. I mean, everyone has different stories. So just seeing the different things they want to put forth and everything. It's just, I can't wait to see who we get in.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of super pumped up about it. With that being said, man, everybody has a story, just like you said, right? So the school teacher has a story. The doctor has a story. Maybe they got a scholarship to go to college or get, become a doctor. The carpenter, the guy that owns a kitchen cabinet company, and what their backgrounds are, right? So like social media gives people this perception that, you know, it's all sunshine and rainbows. And they don't really see what like the business owner or the stay-at-home mom deals with on a daily basis in trying to manage their business or their lives or picking up the kids, being a school teacher, dealing with parents, being a doctor, answering emails. In this world of like technology, I know from a real estate standpoint, like I'm always on call. And I mean, it's kind of cool. Like there are no days off. There are no vacations. And, you know, like that's the beauty for me, right? Like I love that. I love that adrenaline rush of, you know, trying to make deals happen and things like that. But like maybe the energy provider that's the CEO of an energy company, like maybe he gets the same excitement. Or maybe when they buy energy at a lower rate, that he gets excited. So I'm super excited to like hear the challenges of business owners and life challenges of people, because everybody really wants to share their story. But like what me and you were discussing, there isn't really a platform to do so. And when they do, it's almost like they're bragging or they're being boastful or they come off as arrogant. But really, like maybe knowing somebody's story allows other people to become more motivated to go after their dreams, right? Like you have goals in life, you have dreams, but at what point does your dream actually become a goal? You know, when you write it down, when like a switch inside you goes off. And, you know, I think when you talk to people in a setting like this and give them a platform to talk, I think you're going to get a lot of raw emotion out of them, because there's certain instances like they were down on their luck. They probably felt like giving up. They didn't want to go to college. They didn't want to go to trade school. You know, maybe some of them are in jail. and they come out and they turn their life around, or the light switch goes off and they're tired of being average, and they just decided, hey, take that risk. And life's about risk. And at the end of the day, I'm super excited to get some cool guests on the show. I know you're super excited to get some cool guests on the show. Really use this platform to connect with people, right? Like, it's a connection game. Where did I meet you?
Towson basketball game.
Yeah, baby.
Courtside.
Towson basketball, courtside. I see this guy holding the camera. I'm like, hey, man, you want to do video for me? He looked at me like I had 6 heads, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then I gave him a stainless steel business card. And he was like, all right, I'll contact you. And a lot of times in business, when I give business cards out, it kind of ends there. And when it ends there, like, I'm like, damn, man, I had a missed opportunity, So I'm excited to use this platform to really connect. Like, obviously, me and you connected after that basketball game at Towson University. Tip-off's Monday, season opener. I'll be there. Super excited for that. But with that being said, like, I'm excited to, like, build relationships with people. Use this platform or this podcast, Breeden Success, to really get to know people and, like, build friendships. When you meet people out and what do you do for a living, or what industry are you in, you can have a really engaging conversation, and it kind of just ends there. Maybe you follow up via email or grab a coffee or something like that. But in the end, if I can get people in here, we can get people in here together to really share their stories, man. I'm going to be super excited. I'm super pumped up for the future. I think we're going to have a lot of cool guests on, really have a good following. And more importantly, I hope you, the listeners out there, aren't afraid to share your stories, right? Because, like, there's been points in your life where you've probably been uncomfortable, had some hardships, decisions need to be made. And I know for myself as a business owner and a family man that, like, there's always choices I'm making on a daily basis. And I'm excited to share my story on one of these podcasts. But more importantly, it's going to be about, obviously, the guest and sharing their stories. And just kind of a platform to really engage the listener. I hope it motivates the listener. I hope it challenges the listeners. And look, if you think you're, like, let's put it out there. If you think you're a good person to have on our podcast and you want to share your story about your success in life and business, or maybe hitting rock bottom, we would love to have you on the show, right?
Yeah.
So reach out to both of us. We'll put our contact information in the video, and let's get going, man. I'm excited. So I'm happy to launch this with you. Start a Breeden Success podcast, and really get things rolling here at the tail end of 2022 and into 2023, man.